Our next match of the evening will be our men's medium heavyweight Grand Prix semifinal with a 10-minute time limit. Training out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, and representing Dream Art, Isaque Bahiense.
Isaque Bahiense, world champion, Pan Am champion, European Open champion. This man is probably one of the most accomplished competitors in the entire event, representing Dream Art Houston. Tell us a little bit about Isaque, Jake Watson.
And Isaque Bahiense is an IBJJF world champion. He is so explosive, the possessor of a devastating leg weave pass, and he has been at the top of the game, appearing in the finals of many world championships. Even this last year, the world championship medium heavyweight division, he is the #1 ranked medium heavyweight coming into this bracket. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Training out of Miami, Florida, and representing Fight Sports, Andre Porfirio.
Andre Porfirio, representing Team Fight Sports of Miami, Florida, makes his way. Pan Am champion, American Nationals champion. Man has a nasty footlock, Jake Watson.
Absolutely. A nasty footlock from 50-50 and anywhere else, really, that he can wrap that ankle up. He's a 2021 Pan champion, victorious versus Pedro Mourinho, who we've seen in this building fighting in several huge cards. And, you know, I had the opportunity to speak to Andre yesterday. He's just so excited, so loose, so amped up. And here we see the tail of the tape, really close in age. A significant height advantage goes to Andre Porfirio, but the weights are nearly even. We'll see how this tail of the tape measures up. We'll see if that height advantage comes into play as this match gets underway. It was an unnecessary rhyme there by me, Ricardo Amendolia, but here we go, ready to start this match off. Second round of the Grand Prix. The winner will go on to face Manuel Hibamar for $10,000.
It was a very necessary rhyme, Jake Watson. Good job. Isaque Bahiense. Oh, nice little inside trip there by Isaque.
And that is a weapon he uses a lot. He looks for that inside trip. And do you see how he was even after the trip trying to immediately go over the guard? Yeah. Great work by Porfirio to salvage the closed guard off of that 2 points.
So I do believe this was the first clean takedown we've had scored in the entire event. Am I correct, Jake Watson?
Yeah, I believe that was the very first takedown that actually yielded the maintaining of top position. And this is something Isaque does very, very well. Just keeps this great posture. The grip fight from here, he's so experienced with it. But as we mentioned before, Andre Porfirio does a great job of getting under the leg from these kind of positions. He has been garnering his own experience at the highest level, and he is very dangerous. So Isaque Bahiense does need to be careful. He does have some accountability in his guard passing.
Isaque actually fought Mika Galvão in a no-gi match last weekend at BJJ Stars. It's amazing to see somebody fighting in gi and no-gi back-to-back weekends, you know, taking on one of the world's greatest prospects, Mika Galvão, now coming out to the IBJJF FLO Grappling Grand Prix for a chance of winning $10,000. If you know, the thing about Isaque is he's a great scrambler. He's got amazing technique, but he also has great tactics. He knows how to frustrate his opponents. He knows how to force them to open up, to make mistakes. He knows how to maintain his position just enough to make his opponent make a mistake, and that's when he capitalizes.
Yeah, and at the highest level, Ricardo, to supplement your point, it seems like the battle is really in the transition. So Isaque, I feel like a big part of his explosive passing game plan is waiting for grips to be made or waiting for grips to be let go by Andre Porfirio. As I say, that does a great job of getting onto the leg, maintaining that left-hand grip on the sleeve. But watch for any movement out of Andre Porfirio could yield some sort of pass attempt, as we're seeing right there. Trying to initiate the 50-50 is Andre Porfirio, but look at the movement of Isaque Bahiense.
Turning his right knee out, backstepping with the left foot, but still sort of caught with that right leg, and Porfirio's now underhooking the left leg of Isaque. Sort of, you know, able to shut Isaque's passing down, and, you know, This could be a sweep attempt here.
It could be, and that was a beautiful transition. Under the leg, responding to Isaque Bahiense's movement, and looking for a potential footlock attempt of his own. He's really arching the foot there.
Yeah.
It looks like it could be tight.
He's got it deep.
Isaque did not like that. You can see the look on his face.
Yeah, he's got an interesting grip there with his left hand on the bottom of the pant. Take a look at that, Jake Watson. You see Andre Porfirio's right hand on the ankle, left hand on the pant.
Yeah,
very interesting grip.
Yeah, it looks like maybe if Isaque tries to extract his foot, that left hand is there to sort of mitigate Isaque's ability to do that. Now you see a little bit more flush on the ankle lock. It looked like his toes were caught in the initial locking of that submission, but now a little bit cleaner. He grabs that grip again. I imagine that is to sort of try to mitigate Isaque's ability to pull his leg out.
Yeah, and Isaque's movement towards the left, I think, is what's making it more difficult for Andre to, sort of do any sort of offensive movement. He's on you look at Isaque bending his left knee, trying to put tons of pressure down on Andre. It could possibly force Andre to abandon this attack and maybe look to try to get under Isaque, which I think is going to be a tough thing to do.
Well, what Andre Porfirio was going to have to do if he maintained that single leg X position was keep his left knee in play. Even right now, as he's trying to maintain, he's just keeping two grips on the pants of Isaque as Isaque tries to use his right foot, to not end up in 50-50. He needs to keep a solid frame. Like right here, this is a tough position to be in with the pressure of Isaque Bahiense. He's forced to turn his back.
Yeah, beautiful pass attempt by Isaque. He's got him in an interesting kind of
his body completely turned to the side. But look at the tenacity of Andre Porfirio not giving up that pass.
Isaque now front head position. He's got Andre on all four, or almost on all fours, quarter four position there. Isaque picking the leg, almost like a cradle position there. 5 minutes, 35 seconds left in this match. Porfirio up by one advantage, but Isaque got 2 points. Now using the cradle to get to the back potentially, but Isaque now on the top.
Now Andre Porfirio grabbing an interesting grip with his right hand, even in this inverted position, to hopefully put his foot on a lapel and slow down this dynamic movement from Isaque. You see Isaque putting a lot of pressure on the legs to try to force Andre Porfirio to be in turtle position, but Porfirio not having any of it, staying in this very flexible guard position.
Okay, look at the footwork of Isaque there. Did you see that leg switching, trying to shuck the leg, trying to get to the back, but Andre just neutralizing it with his guard work. So once again, we have a battle of guard player against passer here at the IBJJF Grand Prix. Now Isaque insisting on getting past that leg. Notice the flexibility of Porfirio as well, just crazy.
And it's necessary that he does that in this position as well, because any sort of relaxing out of Andre Porfirio and accepting the stack yielding a roll is going to give Isaque exactly what he wants as well. And to his credit, he's only given up one advantage. In that entire exchange where Isaque Bahiense was able to force him into turtle nearly, almost past the guard, he only gave up one advantage. And this is still a very close match. With a guard like Andre Porfirio, he could technically get a sweep.
Porfirio looking for not a triangle, but locking his leg with the one arm.
Oh my goodness, this looks like it could be a submission. This is very interesting.
Yeah, he's got a one-arm triangle going. I didn't see the threat there from this angle, but it looked like Isaque felt it there, but he was able to break out and get his head free.
And that's an advantage for Andre Porfirio. What an interesting attack we haven't seen perhaps in a very long time. And now, once again, forcing the turtle, his left arm in a very tough spot, though.
3 minutes, 30 seconds left. Isaque just forcing Andre into these really interesting positions here, just on all fours, controlling the shoulder.
This is a very tough spot to be in. Looks like he's potentially in a bicep slicer underneath there. He's trying to roll, trying to make something happen to get himself out of this spot. But now, Isaque Bahiense with chest-to-chest pressure. Now he has 3 points. And any chance of getting back the lead now has become much more stretched. And we see Isaque Bahiense on a Kimura trying to end this with 3 minutes left.
Isaque gets it over the side of his opponent there. Andre getting his back flat to the mat, but Isaque now stepping over, and this looks like Andre could be in trouble there.
Isaque has plenty of time to work for this. A little under 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, great position to be in. 5-0. Isaque Bahiense putting a staple in this match by securing side control, now looking to attack the opposite arm of Andre Porfirio, now setting up another Kimura attempt is Isaque Bahiense.
And once again back on the Kimura, and what a great display of guard passing from Isaque Bahiense to lead up to this point. Andre Porfirio so far doing everything he can to keep himself in this match. He does have 2 minutes and a very dangerous guard if he's able to somehow get out of this tough spot. Oh, but there's a submission.
There it is. Isaque Bahiense gets the submission and victory. First submission of the evening here at the IBJJF FLO Grappling Grand Prix. Beautiful Kimura attack by Isaque Bahiense. And, Isaque is here to take this thing, Jake Watson.
Absolutely. And, Andre Porfirio really showed a lot of heart, some great dynamic guard play. But as we said, it's the footwork, it's the pressure and the tenacity of Isaque Bahiense that really is very hard to deal with. And the 2018 world champion is moving on to a $10,000 cash prize shot
against Manuel Hibamar later on this evening. Should be a very interesting matchup. Congratulations, Isaque Bahiense.
Your winner, representing Dreamheart, Isaque Bahiense.